right, welcome back to Sheldon Reservoir. We got little clouds, we got a little wind, and we figured a little something out the last time we were out here. So we are back. Me. Yeah. So we're gonna go out here and do a little winding. We're gonna throw a buzz bait, we're gonna throw a chatter bait, we're gonna throw a little wake bait, see what we can do. But it should be an awesome day, and we are blessed to be here. So we'll see you in a minute. Huh? Yeah, wander man.
What the heck?
Here we go. First bite of the day. We are recording. We got Flippy. Oh yeah.
So weird. Like it just acted like grass. Like it acted like I was snagged, so I snapped it up.
Always the commentary right after the catch, my man.
It's so weird. Thank you. Look.
Yeah. Got it? Alright. Mr. Grammy. Over top. Switching it over to a Kitech noisy flapper. My swim bait, my Kitech fat impact tail came off on casting. Thread through, I'll measure it off to the nose, see where my hook point's going to come out. Thread through the top, keep it dead on straight. Plow through the plastic. Pop out in the little trench that's built into the bait. You cannot see that, I'm sure. Push it up all the way. I'm not even going to glue it or nothing. Just on the straight, on the straight, on the straight. Separate your legs. Make sure you separate your legs. Might be fishing too fast. I get a little jacked up. The sun is peeking out. It's supposed to get a little sunny today, and it may be off the top water stuff already. It might have been a short window, and that might have been window. I don't know. Usually, if you get one to go on the buzz bait out here, it's a good one.
You gonna both flip them? That's a good one.
Thank you, Lord. All right. Good chunk. Striking 3/8 ounce hack attack swim jig. The Gambler Little Easy. 20-pound test. Fluoro FC Sniper Sunline. Chunker. Thank you, Lord. All right. Swim jig. They want to eat. I like the feel of it, they like the look of it. I'll give them time to look at it.
There we go. I got it all on the chesty.
Chesticle. Right, look at that. Barely got him. Chomp. Thank you, Lord. You on him. Get him, get him. I had him one on. Woo!
Yep.
Come on, Swimjiggin, that's a good one. Short line. Gomez. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good one. Oh, swamp rat.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh, swampy rat. Come on, get you some of that. I got bitten on that cast before that. Shake the GoPro.
Is it on? Oh, yeah.
What you catching on?
Caught it on a white swim jig.
Hack
Hack attack, half ounce.
What's the thumbs up about?
Thumbs up.
Hey, give me. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. See that? Oh, good. Left turn.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get in there. Get in there, boy. Yeah. Right through there. What are you doing long for?
It's on. Oh, still on.
Oh. Thank you, Lord. El Sheldon. Swamp bass. Thank you.
Heck, step on it. Do something. It's a fatter fish.
Boat flips only. Thank you, Lord.
It came over.
Shoot us a little recap video. Water temps were ranging around the upper 60s. Most of it was 68. Bait was not present at all. Fish were definitely relating to drops closer to shallow saddle. There's There's a lot of islands out there on the lake. You'll have these small islands, and then there'll be a saddle or a blow through in between the islands, and the fish were either up on the saddles, assuming they were up there to feed, you know, chasing some bluegill, but they were either up on the saddle feeding or in the guts between the islands. My theory on all this stuff is when you're throwing a chatterbait, you know, look at the guys that are most successful with the chatterbait. So we got a 7.3 glass rod. If you can see this, it's got a lot of tip. So, but it's also, it's got a lot of backbone, but the back, you know, there's still some bend, you know, 2 or 3 guides up on the rod. So it loads up beautifully and still has enough power to wrench those fish out of nasty stuff, or the edge of the nasty stuff where they're gonna try to run to. So I got this paired with a Daiwa Tatula 100, 6.3. I got it spooled up with 20-pound FC Sniper. Big fan of the 20-pound fluorocarbon, and I'm a big sunline guy. I was throwing a 3/8 ounce jackhammer, shad pattern with a 6 Sense Divine swim bait. Yeah, this was the one that did the most damage for me on day one. Day one for my son. He was using a chatterbait towards the end of the day. But he caught most of his fish on a Strike King wake bait that I did not dig out of the boat. His chatterbait setup. He's a little smaller than me. I'm a kind of big guy. I can go about 6'3". So his was he was using the same rod for his wake bait as he was for his chatterbait. This is a Halo cranking rod. It's a 7-foot heavy power. I'm sorry, medium heavy is what they say, but this is a pretty close to a heavy action rod. This is again, I like to try to keep us in the 6s for winding a chatterbait. You can always speed up if you need to, but in the cooler water temperatures, I really don't want to burn the chatterbaits. I want to if I want to really slow it down and work an area over, the 6 allows me to do that a lot easier. I get jacked up, I drink a lot of coffee, and I get moving a little too fast sometimes. This one is a 13 Fishing Inception, 6:6 to 1 gear ratio. Again, if you're not familiar with the gear ratios, it's 6 revolutions for every 1 full turn of the handle. So the spool will turn 6 times for every time you go around the handle once. A lot of guys like a 7, a lot of guys like an 8. Don't think it makes a big difference, but it does, especially if you get all jacked up on Mountain Dew while you're out there snatching up hydrilla gorillas. So he was using the exact same bait setup, another Z-Man chatterbait jackhammer, 3/8 ounce shad pattern. It's got the white belly, little silver skirt up top, with, again, the 6 Sense Divine swim bait. Again, 20-pound FC Sniper fluorocarbon is the deal. This rod also glass. And then the go-to for the last trip was it was all about swim jigs. It was getting the swim jig out there, burning a swim jig back in. 2 swim jigs. What we were going with. Under the cloudier conditions, we were throwing white Hack Attack Strike King half ounce or 3/8 ounce swim jigs. We were throwing them out there, burning them back down the guts, through those guts between the islands. This is the half ounce Hack Attack with this is a Reaction Innovation Skinny Dipper as the trailer on this one. Any good white boot tail trailer should get you bit. This is the setup my son was using. This is a 7.4 Arc Lancer, heavy action rod, a little shorter for him, 20-pound test FC Sniper fluorocarbon. So yeah, that was my son's setup for the white swim jig. We were both throwing the white swim jigs as we had an overcast. It was a little breezier. I thought that the bold white jig kind of stood out and really gives this fish something to focus in on. And as the sun came up, I transitioned to a more natural swim jig. I was throwing a bluegill pattern. I mean, again, no shad present. You got more fish in there eating bluegill and crawfish is what I'm thinking. And it's brighter, so you know, I wanted to go with more of a natural looking bait. So I had this is a 3/8 ounce Hack Attack Strike King swim jig in in the bluegill pattern with the green pumpkins, got some purples, little blondish on the belly, or lighter color on the belly. It's not the swimtail boot I had on there, but I actually was using swim Senkos that I'd thrown the day before. I'm a bass man on a budget, so whenever I get an expensive pack of Senkos, special swim Senkos, you Texas rig them, they get tore up. You know, don't throw those baits away. Save the tail, especially on a boot tail swim Senko. It's a great trailer. So I took the top ripped up portion off of the bait, threaded it onto the hook, something like that, you know, and slowed down a little bit, winding those edges, and it definitely paid off. I had a lot more bites. I tried to get the young man to switch over as well. He wasn't having it, and he still caught some fish, but bites shifted over to about 3 to 4 to 1 for the brighter portion of the day. And it's little things like that that can get you a few more bites throughout the day. But you've got to fish the conditions. Throwing this on the 13 Fishing Concept Z. This is a 7.3 to 1. Again, 20-pound FC Sniper fluorocarbon. I will usually throw a swim jig on 25-pound, but the 20 was the deal for right now. Throwing this on an Arc Sniper 7.6 heavy. Love this rod. It loads beautifully for a heavy action rod. It's very versatile. 7.6 heavy, versatile rod, Arc Sniper. It's been an outstanding rod. Love it. The technique though for the swim jig, it was really key. We were making good, accurate casts. Some of them were bomb casts. Once we kind of got it dialed in more, we figured out you can cover some more water doing what we were doing. So it was just getting it down that drain, fishing that edge, staying on those edges, but getting that jig out there and really just burning that jig. I mean, it was exhausting fishing, busting it through cover, making those fish reactive. So yeah, we'll try to do more of these. Really get more into the setups, the techniques, and just add a little more value to the channel. So appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.